Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2, Legacy of the Void. Today from GSL Season 3, it's going to be Creator and Solar here on Alcyone for game number 1 of a best of 3. That is a probe blocking, or a hatch blocking probe if ever I have seen one. Holy smokes. So Alcyone, a new map from the new map pool and the new patch. So it's new patch GSL featuring Creator and Solar. Protoss has been having a hard time lately, but maybe the patch balances stuff out, right? So Solar not trying to take his natural, just taking his third instead. By that I mean, there it is. Cool stuff. What are we doing over here? Gateway expand timing from Creator, nothing crazy yet. Gonna get that second pylon. Gonna get that that gas, that cyber core, all sorts of good stuff here. Solar's play seems to be, you know, normal stuff. Overlord making sure we're not getting cannon rushed up here because he has no idea what Creator is up to on the other side of the map. So you have to scout, right? Extractor pool opening, all's well that ends well. What else do we got here? Nothing too crazy, but yeah, man, GSL replay. Who's been wanting to cast these for a long time? Always very, very, very fun to cast. Yeah, there's the expansion timing, and then the second pylon, and the assimilator, and the cyber core. In something of that order, probably cyber core first. Yep. Cyber core, second pylon, second gas, and after that, that's where the fun begins. Do we start off with a Stargate? Are we going to go into a fast robo? A Twilight Council, perhaps. Who knows? Who knows what plans lurk in the mind of Creator here? Now, like I said, Zerg's a little bit favored over Protoss, and has been, but it's a new patch. It's a new day, Protoss fans. And I'm going to tell you, I did cast a Protoss win over a Zerg recently on the channel. Very recently on the channel. So, if you're like, Zerg always beats Protoss, it's like, well, like I said, most of this year's been pretty bad for them. But it's not all of the games that I post. Stargate opening here. And hey, again, I'm going to say it, but it's a new patch. Like you guys know. You guys know it's a new patch. You've seen all the stuff about it. I talked about the different changes on the patch in a cast of mine just about a week or so ago. And there's the third base from Solar at about 2:30. All's well here in Zergland. Right, going to spread that creep with the first 25 energy off of that queen instead of injecting. That is the power of creep spread. Professional Zerg players do it. Zergs who are watching, you should do that too. I know I like to do it. It's great. It's great for creep spread. Adept on the way from Creator. Pretty normal stuff. Second Adept on the way from Creator. Also pretty normal stuff. Good for scouting. Good for harassing. And by that I mean that is the... Okay, so that's like the third Adept that's in production now. And an Oracle on the way next. Checking, is there a lair? Is there a Roach Warner? Is there a second gas? Is there a Baneling Nest? None of those things cool. I'm good. I'm good on the other side of the map, says Creator. He's making an Oracle. I've got Oracle names ready to go. Thanks, everyone, for submitting the Oracle names. You just put them into the comment on any of my videos. I'll read them, and I'll attribute them to you, if I remember to do so. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. Okay, so anything... just a Void Ray on the follow. Oracle's out here somewhere. Where are you, Oracle? Oracle! Name submitted by J.J. Chilson. Share! And it goes, do you believe in life after lings, after lings, after lings, after lings? Yeah, that's an old song, man, but pretty popular. Do you believe in having static defense? No? Okay. Wow. Really? No spore. I mean, 2 queens generally are enough, but that second queen was off doing something. Not laying down a creep tumor. Maybe up here she was. Yeah, I guess that's what she was doing. Ling's running around, blah, blah, blah. Third base coming in here from Creator. And another Oracle on the way. A Void Ray already out. Void Ray is hunting Overlords, but can't find this guy over here. Oracle's got 5 kills. Also taking a lot of hits here from Oracles, or from Queens. That's not good. Lings up into the third base. Ah! Oh, but 2 Adepts. Okay. Ugh. Scary stuff. Trying to go for the run by, but an Adept. What's the answer to early stuff with Lings? Adepts, man. Might get a single Adept kill there. Does. But that was like 6 Lings down, 2. I mean, that's 12 Lings killed for 1 Adept. Not good trades. Not the greatest trades here thus far from Solar. But, you know, Zerg players can absorb those losses a little bit more because that's what they're supposed to do. That's the intended maneuver here, you know? Okay, Roach Warren from Solar. First initial piece of tech from him. Gonna try to maybe Roach Ravager this thing. Oracle cruising in. 7 kills on Share here. Looking good, Share. Hasn't scouted the Roach Warren, though.
The enemy has
Nope.
discovered us.
Has not. This Oracle's got 3 kills. Solar's on a stasis sword, only 1 drone. Gets hit by it because Solar's a pro. Lot of Lings! I mean, that's a dead probe if you want it. You don't want the dead probe? Shield battery, Oracle, Adept. Wow, I'm really shocked you didn't just go after that dead probe. I mean, it's not dead, but it could have been a dead probe. Oracle swings into the main base and says, "What's up?" Revelation toss down. Queens, shoo, shoo, shoo. We got charge on the way. We got our Robo. We got +1 attack. We got a Templar Archives warping in from Creator. Could be like a Zealot Archon style attack here. Not going to be very good against Roaches, though. No! The Lings got through! No! Run by Creator. You were doing this so well. Oracle, come back. Assist. He's protecting that mineral line. Yeah, that's where he is stationed and posted here. And all the Lings die. 3 probes down. More Lings. Just absolutely cruising in. Take down that shield battery. Nope, good warp in there. Like, I know Protoss isn't overpowered just because of their performance in Premier tournaments, but man, the ability to warp in units at an utterly undefended base and defend it at a moment's notice is incredibly strong. Can you imagine, Zerg players, if you're like, my 7th base is utterly undefended and 10 Zealots showed up, and you're just like, bing, 20 Roaches are here now, die, Zealots, instead of being like, we gotta run them from all the way over here, by the time you get there, your base is dead. You actually have to defend your bases if you're a Zerg player. Terrans get planetary fortresses, which is decent defense, as is, on its own, but anywho. Again, Zergs don't really need help, do they? No. Nope. Honestly, neither do Terrans. Protoss are the ones that are needing the help currently. So, working on a robotics bay here. Okay, getting hits off on the Zealots as they're warping in. They're extra vulnerable during those moments. And the Lings killed 2 of them. 2 of them. Pretty good defense. A lot of Lings have died for not much value today. 48 have gone down in the first 750 of this match. Solar taking a gold base here on Alcyon. Wow, okay. So 1, 2. Another revelation. Says, hey, look, there are Roaches out. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5th base here at the gold. A 4th base is done from Creator. He actually is stationing his army here. He's not just relying on warping entirely to defend it. Yeah, Roaches are revealed, so I mean, there's no sneaking, and now it's worn off. Spire on the way. Disruptor coming in. And Disruptors, it's a little bit easier for enemies to see... Nice. To see which Disruptors are on cooldown and how many shots are available if they're checking in an enemy Disruptor composition. So that's something that's different in this current patch. Yeah, see, these little weird debris pieces. I guess it's just easier access to defend. I've cast a couple games on this map, and the player that took this base has been the one who has opened that up. Just easier. So yeah, is this just Roach Ravager Ling? Where's your Banes? Okay, there we go. Now he's firing up some Banes for the first time today. So, oh, Disruptor! Dead Disruptor. Wait, hold on. Nope. Yes, nib it! Kill it! Kill the Disruptor. Golly, guys. Lost enough there. Oracle, lasers from the sky. Good stasis. Did catch a bunch of those Lings. And lifting and killing Ravagers and Banelings. Oh, this little Phoenix Ball doing all sorts of stuff. There's a fleet beacon on the way. Is that how this needs to work? Is Sky Toss going to be the answer today from Creator? They don't have enough energy to lift these? Do you lift them when it gets dangerous or what? I feel like there's enough energy to lift those, but okay. Big engagement up here. We got a shield battery overcharge up. This Zealot is 300ing it, man. Disruptor shot on the retreat. Ah, huge connection. Massive connection on the other side. Charge lots into the bases of Solar's third base. In trouble. 5 drones have gone down. We've got Zealots in the natural base getting overwhelmed at the same time. Zealots still trying to hang on here against Ling reinforcements and Roach reinforcements, and now they got to get on out. Got to get on out. Lifting a queen and killing her is something that Phoenix are very, very familiar with. And all right, so 84 workers here. Income is favoring Solar for a minute. Back up in favoring Creator, though, and has been. Mostly, I would say, over the last 10 minutes or so. Interesting. Creator left side, Rich Vespine Geyser base is his. Oh, it's 2 Rich Vespine Geyser bases up at the top here. He needs those if he's going carriers, man. And of course he is. He's got a fleet beacon. Carriers in production on the way. If Solar just gets caught by surprise here, thanks to carriers, he's in a lot of trouble. But no, he's firing up 5 Corruptors, getting a Greater Spire, getting Adrenal. He's fine. Broodlords are faster now. That is something that's always fun, is when they increase the speed of a unit in an RTS. It's a really good upgrade when you do. This War Prism is toast. There have to be some Corruptors out already. Are there no Corruptors out already? Oh, or just gets Corrosive Wild killed. Ah, that hurt. That's a little bit embarrassing, Creator. Can't be doing that, man. Not even close. Banelings. Alright, we'll explode on these Zealots, I guess, they say. Archons are like, or how about no value at all? Ah. The Void Ray that's been here for a while and has 6 kills. Kill that Overlord instead. Much easier kill is that Overlord. Get the Overlord. Get the Overlord. Ah. And Phoenix helping to kill the Overlord too. Nice. Disruptors chasing away these Banelings. Archons and Zealots chasing these guys away too. So Creator, excellent use of ground forces. Oof. Archon strayed a little bit too deeply onto the creep there. The Corruptors are here. Prismatic alignment. Ugh. Able to kill one of these Corruptors, possibly 2 of them. And now Phoenix are fighting Corruptors. Creator, no. Bad. Stop fighting Corruptors. You just don't really do much damage to them at all. And they hit you like trucks. Disruptors getting surrounded by Lings. Getting a couple nice hits off, but also paying the ultimate price for it. This left side base, this Rich Vespine Geyser setup's in a lot of trouble. Disruptor shot, big Disruptor shot, another big Disruptor shot. 6 kills apiece. Nope, 9 kills on that Disruptor. Disruptor, good unit. More Zealot run-bys. Creators doing everything right here. Creep spread still pretty awesome from Solar. Gotta say, coming down this left side, coming up the center here. Right side creep, not as awesome, but really not much of a reason to spread over there as much as the other directions right now. 8 Broodlords on the way. Does he not know that there are carriers? He does now. His Overseer came in, and the carriers are what killed it. So, yeah. All right, man. So the Broodlords, yes, but also we need to have a certain number of Corruptors to handle the carriers, and there are 2. So 2 Corruptors, 4 more on the way. I mean, 6 is all right. He's working on Flyer Carapace. He's doesn't have any attack upgrades for those Flyer units. +2 is now kicking in for the carrier setup. Dude, this is a great game. This is really good. Storm on the way. Blink on the way. Hit that like button if you're enjoying this match. Helps the algorithm know that I am here. Banelings don't really want to connect on single Zealots, but they will if there's nothing else to do. And then the Archons of the carriers, you're like, oh, Ling, Bane, Roach Army? Oh, you're so cute. Get on out of here. More Corruptors on the way. Second Spire coming in. Dark Shrine, 50% away from completion. A Stalker? I haven't seen many Stalkers today. And gets chewed up by the Lords regardless. Is that the only Stalker? No, there's 2. No, 3 Stalkers have died today, and there's 1 remaining. Rocks, mortal enemy. Disruptors, Roaches, mortal enemy. Corruptors chasing. Oh, that Oracle gets away with like 4 HP. 4 hit points here. Solar expanding down this right side, sporing and spining it up in case the carriers show up there at some point. Expanding here again would be nice, but these bases on the right side don't have the Rich Vespine gas. These top left bases do, and Creator went for those really early. He had a plan, and he is working on it. putting in that work, as you must do. Infestor coming in, maybe some Neural Parasite, maybe a little Fungal would be nice too here. Some Vipers maybe for abduct purposes. Yeah, Neural Parasite is getting researched. Creator's like, what's up? What's up, fools? Jumping on in, storming everything. Archon's taking a lot of hits from these Broodlings, and those are free units, so not exactly what you want to do if you're an Archon. You want stuff that costs money to hit you, like Banelings. Lings trying to attack you is also fine. But man, Broodlings killing you, and you killing Broodlings is just not great. This Roachling, Baneling stuff. Trying to get an attack while they can't do anything about the carriers. This gold base of Solars is in a lot of trouble. How are there? There are Corruptors here, but man, eating those storms! Wow, so many carriers. Inadequate air defense. And the Broodlords are dying. Those are not cheap. Oh, GG! Creator takes game number 1 with a carrier army that Solar is just not ready to handle. Also, this attack gets wiped out. This attack doesn't do everything. Look at this warping of Zealots. Doesn't do everything that Solar wants it. Oh, it's DTs. That base is... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Army value 104 to 6. I mean, that could have been played out a little bit longer, but it was game 1, and Solar's like, let's get to game 2. I didn't have a good time with that. So tell you what. That was amazing out of Creator. He just did a great job defending. Beautifully, beautifully defending there. I mean, resources lost here are what? 27,000 to 14,000? Almost 2 to 1 in favor of Creator. 300 Lings died, 18 drones died, 11 probes went down, but no bases got killed. 1 hatch got killed at the end of the game there. And overall, just the 15 Corruptors killed 0 of the carriers. That's never really going to work out for a Zerg player, is it? No. The 9 Broodlords got some work done, but that was the key. The carrier army at the end there was a full 11, and not one of them died today. That's brutal. That is a tough loss for Solar, but maybe he can come back and force it game number 3. If he fights it well enough. All right. That was amazing. Let's go ahead and check out game number 2 now. We're here on Hecate for game number 2 of this best of 3. It's Creator 1, Solar 0. Bottom left, it's going to be Creator. Top left, it's going to be Solar. I think this is the first time I've cast a game on Hecate. I like it. I like maps with a lot of greenery. Kind of looks like a Warcraft 2 map, doesn't it? So, are there any gold bases? And he's on like a watchtower. There's a gold base here. Is that the only one? Is there? Yes, corresponding gold base here. Any rich Vespian gas bases? Nope, there are two geysers at every base. And blocking that hatch, forcing Solar to put his first hatch at the 3rd position. So we can do it on Hecate and Alcyone in this new map pool. Protoss scribbling down notes here. All right, man, that was clean. That was a clean win from Creator in game number 1. Just that ground army with Disruptor heavy for the splash. Doing some beautiful hits on the Roachling Bane strategy that Solar was going for. Defended very, very well. Didn't lose a single Nexus to anything. Lost a few probes here and there, but overall not too shabby. And then moved into Carrier. Solar underestimated the power of the Carrier. Just didn't have any abducts. Tried to get some Neural Parasite out there, but I don't know if those Infestors got caught up somewhere else. They were not part of that final battle. And that was just death. That was death to the extreme. Anyway, one good expanding here is Creator. We've got the same opening here from Solar, 16, 18, 17 that he's been doing pretty much every game. Terry the Overlord coming in. What up, Terry? That's right, Terry. It's a 2-player map. You know exactly where Creator is. You can get here before that Cybercore finished, hopefully. Man, you didn't know that until you showed up, right? This could have been a Gate Cyber opening, and in which case, you would probably died to a Stalker, but it would have been good information to have regardless. So good job, Terry, doing your job. Making Solar proud. Okay, Cybercore finished. What are we doing? What are we doing, creator? What is the tech of the day? Opening robotics facility again. Okay. Not opening Stargate, but he did get Stargate later on. And no, wait, he did open Stargate, didn't he? Want to say, oh man. Either way, he did get Oracles and Phoenix and Disruptors and all that stuff regardless. So, no, I think it was a Stargate opening. But mixing it up here. Let's see if Solar can respond to this. I don't know if this is going to be Disruptor drops or Archon Harass, which is really falling out of out of favor. It seemed like there was maybe about a 2-month period in the StarCraft 2 universe where this little double Archon, put him on the edge of the creep, kill creep tumors, kill queens if they come to try to stop you. It was cute. But man, Zerg's really figured out how to handle it, and it was tough to get really any value for those Archons at all. Wow, yeah. Warp Prism, Fast Robotics Bay. Is this Colossus Harass? Kind of a big fan of Colossus Harass. Solar's like, okay, if an Oracle comes out of here, we'll see it. If it tries to make a beeline directly for my base, this Overlord will see it. These Lings will try to catch it. It'll be awesome. It'll be awesome possum sauce. Okay, Solar's Natural is here. We're going to call this the Natural, and this the third from now on. It is a misnomer, I know. Yeah, look at this. These Lings are like, there's nothing flying at all. What are you doing? So, Disruptor drop. All right, getting Warp Prism speed too. Oh, Solar. Dude, Solar. Do you know what's coming, man? He doesn't. He does not scouted this. Hold on. Nope. He has not scouted this. He'd love to. This is sometimes why Zerg players get really fast Overlord speed. It's because scouting what's happening is 9/10 of the battle as a Zerg player especially, but everybody, right? If you know what your enemy's planning on doing in the next 5 minutes, you can stop it as a pro. There's really... very rarely does a strategy appear in the StarCraft 2 universe where it's like, I know what my opponent is going to do and I'm going to die anyway. He gets the scout off with the Overlord. Good job, Terry! Man, beautiful stuff. So, he knows. It's probably going to be a Warp Prism Colossus or a Warp Prism Disruptor kind of a thing. Definitely out of the ordinary, but not unheard of. Elga's going to fly out here, and these Lings are going to see it. The Lings are like, oh, Warp Prism, huh? Cool. Well, man, if this gets a lot of damage, I'm going to be surprised. Surprised. It said they increased the size of Medivacs and Warp Prisms on the minimap. I'm not sure they did. Goodbye, Queen. This is kind of like Archon Harass, but better? I don't know. More range on the Disruptor than the Archon, that's for sure. Yeah, but I mean, Roaches here, maybe some Ravagers too. Still droning up his Solar. Considering a 4th base based on this Overlord positioning. Lings are like, can I get a run by, please? Oh my gosh, a Colossus is out. I mean, hey, you got a Robotics Bay. Might as well make a Colossus at 5 minutes. Seems like a fine thing to do. Disruptor shot. Okay, 1 shot on a Queen, not enough to kill it. You need 2. Hey, drone down is nice. Good enough. Good enough on the Harass, I say. Not life-changing, not game-changing, but good enough. Cleo Reconstitution, not that the lair is done. 3rd base from Crater coming up, man. Where is your 4th Solar? Unless you're just planning on 3 base in this thing with the Roaches and Ravagers and Lings, which is pretty strong. You know what's pretty good against that particular strategy are Colossus and Disruptors and, well, already got a bunch of those. By that I mean 2 Disruptors. Okay, nice connection there in that mineral line. 5 drones get obliterated. Overseer comes in and says, what's the further tech here? Going for Twilight Council research. Additional Stargates. No carrier transition. Lings trying to get inside the house. No. 4th base right side from Solar. And right now, it's 75 resources lost to 1,179 resources lost. Lings trying to get a surround on this. They're going to kill a couple sentries. Those are gas-heavy units. And an Adept gets murdered here, too. Uh-oh. Solar's like, bring it. Bring it in. Oop, hallucinated Phoenix, eh? Colossus. Try not. Don't die to Ling. Shield battery overcharge clutch. Keeps that Colossus alive, but wow, Stalkers not as much. Some of them get picked up and saved, but dangerous. 13 kills. 13 kills there. All right, Solar is taking some hits. He has lost 6 drones thus far. 12 o'clock base from Solar. 5th base is on the way. 4th base warping in from Crater along the left side. Working on more disruptors. He's like, game 1 was pretty nice for me with disruptors. Dark Shrine coming in. Central hooks getting started. Centrifugal hooks, rather, as soon as the Baneling Nest finished. They got rid of the plus 5 HP bonus you get when you upgrade to centrifugal hooks. There is no health bonus anymore. That's why you have overlords up in this area, so you can see this stuff. Yeah, I mean, I can see it, because I can see everything. What is that? Omniscient is the seeing all. Omnipotent is knowing all. Those are different things, right? Different things usually related to gods, but Infestation Pit coming in. And yeah, this is a GSL replay. So, I mean, GSL does their stuff on YouTube. If you want to watch these things cast by Tasteless and State, for the most part, then by all means, be sure to subscribe to Africa TV Esports, because that's where is what killed drones? I don't know. That's where they show up, first of all. Again, cast by Tasteless and State. Sometimes Artosis, or is Artosis gone from the StarCraft 2? I can't remember. Either way, check it out. Subscribe to them. Cool place to be. Spire coming in because he's like, you don't have any Phoenix at all. You don't have any Stargates at all. And this is a situation where a Mass Mutalisk tech switch from Solar could be incredibly strong. Insanely strong. Disruptor shot. Catches a roach. Rocks remain unbusted. There we go. Now busting them rocks. How dare you insult the Zerg's mother? Zagara or Kerrigan or whoever it happens to be. Zergs take this very seriously. Oh, these stalkers. Blink, blink, blink. There you go. Blink, blink, blink. But now you used your blink and now you might get surrounded. Ooh, DT's turning into Archons. Here comes a big attack. Nice disruptor shot from the backside. 22 kill disruptor here. What is this? Ling run-bys, Baneling attacks all over the place. DT's defending inside the main. And then, I guess a handful of Stalkers defending against all this? I don't feel like that was enough. But either way, Greater Spire coming in. Solar's like, I'm going to use these new Broodlords, and they're going to get a win today. Especially because you don't have a Stargate. You don't have any carriers that can murderize my Broodlords. And Creator says, Broodlords, eh? What if I kill you before those Broodlords show up? They do take a while. You got to get the Spire, then the Greater Spire, then make some Corruptors, and then morph them into Broodlords, and it's not a quick process. Not like getting a Colossus, which you can get out in the first 5 minutes, right? But it's only one. That's the thing, right? Protoss can make one thing at a time quickly. Zerg can make a billion things at a time. Depending on the money. Oh, these disruptor shots today. Solar's going to have nightmares. Oh, it's a surround, though, coming from both angles. Is there enough Protoss to stay alive? The answer is, yeah, actually. If it's only Banelings and stuff that are left, the Archons will clear those out. This Colossus, man. 18 kills on this Colossus. No HP, but full shields, full hearts, clear eyes, can't lose. Is there enough? Oh my gosh, this drone group evacuating, chasing the drones a little bit. You can, burning down that hatch, absolutely. Burning down the hatch. That spine is not long for this world either. 142 to 144 supply. Worker count even, army count even. Not what you want if you're a Zerg player playing against an elite Protoss, as Creator is right now. Solar struggling. Struggling. Archons morphing in here. 97 and 97 army supplies. Zerg player does want more. Zerg player wanted Broodlords, but doesn't have the gas for Broodlords, or the minerals for Broodlords, for that matter. Just holding over this way. We got some Banelings rolling in. Oh, +2 Banelings no longer one-shot probes, but do +3 Banelings. Doesn't matter. They're not +3 Banelings. They're +2. Creator being careful here. Just picking off from all sorts of edges. Banelings. Into this third base. Again, they're not one-shot. You see some of these probes surviving Baneling shots and not dying. Oh, they came back in? What the heck was that? Ow! 13 probes just got massacred. But Solar can't get Creator off of his front doorstep or back doorstep, whatever this is. He's all split up here. Oh, that Archon overextended, huh? This guy too, maybe. No, his friends step in to save his butt. Get back here, friend. Friend Archon. The Colossus is not even involved in this battle. Morlings rolling into this third base of Creator. More probes are dying. But you got a bunch of Zealots up here at the 12 o'clock of Solar going after those drones. Ugh, this is tough. Creator's on 47 workers. We might be seeing a game 3 here, ladies and gentlemen. Those Ravagers come out just in the nick of time. Colossus, 23. Another hatch just evacuated. He had to send some of the units up to deal with these Zealots, and then he didn't feel like I had enough to stop this hatch from going down. Dude, the base is killed 2-0. This Nexus is alive. It just only has 1 probe at it right now. Throw some biles, dodge in. Harder to do the more biles there are. DTs in this comp as well. 130 to 113 supply Creator. Wiping out some creep tumors, bringing more DTs into the mix. There is an Overseer from Solar that needs to be a priority target, but I'm not sure what can snipe it. If you're a Creator here. Banelings on Zealots and Archons, though. That's not good. Good positioning here from the army. My gosh, this base has just been ravaged. Creator on the other side is like, all right, we gotta go. We're at 35 workers. Income is bad. The Colossus is finally... No, it gets saved. 34 kill Colossus. Archons getting bonus versus biological here, crushing this Roach army. Warping in a bunch of Zealots at the front lines. It's 69 to 50 army supply. Not looking good for Solar. And I think that's a GG. The natural hatch is going to die. The production tab is 7 roaches. GG. Creator gets a 2-0 victory. I mean, bonkers. Absolutely crazy, 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 crazy good game, man. Wow. I came into this expecting Solar to take at least 1 game and force a game 3, maybe a 2-0 over Creator, but Creator's like, nah, not home slice. I got this. 30,000 to 21,000 resources lost. I didn't need carriers to win this game. Not at all. Just killing 45 of your drones, 3 of your hatches. I lost a Nexus. Oh, yeah, that their Nexus to go down eventually. Man, lost 47 probes here. Archons, a big part of this. Disruptor hits, also massive. And that Colossus, who survived to the end of the battle. Must find Colossus. 35 kill Colossus, ladies and gentlemen. I think he just swiped on those unbuildable bricks. That doesn't count as a kill, I don't think, if you kill that. Wow. 35 kill Colossus for the win. GG. So 2-0. What a fantastic display of how to play. Man. I'm just a little bit surprised by this, because again, Protoss is struggling so much, but Creator's like, no, it's okay. We got this, Protoss. We can defeat Solar. You know, it's not a top 4 Zerg player, but he's the 5th best Zerg in the world. Taking him down, no easy thing to do, especially over the last couple of years. So this is, you know, baby steps. We'll get there. We'll get there, obviously. Man, Creator, loving it. That was a tight game, tighter than the last one. Solar, once again, was trying to get to Broodlords, not able to do it. Did not have the cash. Creator pushed on him before he could get the cash to do so. And that's it. I mean, if a Zerg player is trying to get to tier 3 and the army shows up before that tier 3 is ready, they usually die. And yeah, I mean, Broodlords would have been insanely good here. The anti-air wasn't amazing. Archons are bad against Broodlords. So why on earth would you do that? Anyway, GG. Just, man, a beautiful example of how to play PvZ in 2023 on this latest patch. That was fantastic. So, well done. That is going to be it for our best of 3 here. Creator rolls out of here 2-0, looking good, doing it too. Makes it through the group stage of GSL Season 3. We'll see how he performs in the next round, but stick around for that. All right, that is going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2, Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. You take care of yourself. Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2, A Legacy of the Void. Today, gonna be a 2v2. Got this replay again from Wardy. It was from an event featuring Wardy and Pig and several other casters. So it's going to be Clem and Rainer versus Denver and Stefano here on Arctic Dream. So Team Zerg is going to be Denver, and we've got, Stefano, his teammate. So it's going to be Team Zerg here in the north, and in Team South, we've got Rainer. The other Zerg player, we got 3 Zergs and a Terran named Clem, with his little polar bear spinning logo with the tongue sticking out. All right, so yes, I know that Clem and Rainer are super favored against Denver and Stefano, but it's an all-European 2v2. And let's see who is going to come out on top here. Rainer, a pool first play, not a 12 pool, but an early pool at that, into a hatch at 17 supply. Could be defensive, just, you know, just in case both of them 12 pool. But yeah, Stefano went hatch first into a pool, and pool first into a hatch is Denver. So hit that like button if you're excited for more 2v2 action here for your Sunday. We'll have to see again who's more familiar with 2v2. And if you haven't watched the other 2v2s that I have cast on this channel over the last month, we've got Maro and Beyond versus Estrella. And, oh gosh, who's the Terran player who's playing with? Estrella and another Terran special? Can't remember who it is, I'm sorry. But yeah, those games turned out to be a little bit different than I would expect, actually. So, you know, just keep an eye on things here. Lings are moving out from Rainer because obviously we talked about that pool first. Gonna go through the slow zone, walk past the friendly SCV. And coming right on in, defensive Lings, there's only 2. Pull back, run, run. Do you have any queen out yet? Oh, and a Reaper shows up here as well from Clem. Things are getting dicey. This is what 2v2 is all about, man, is the craziness involved here. Nice job. Pick up any drone you can pick off is great. Killing this queen would be amazing. The micro here to avoid getting surrounded while attacking is sick. That was sick from Denver. That was great. Stefano's Lings show up to defend as well. Can't really kill this Reaper off creep unless it's allowed to be killed by Clem here, but Clem is a little bit too powerful to allow that to happen. Oh, but he's on creep. Careful, careful. Okay. The Lings are distracting here. Rainer out of Lings. Is he flooding more? No. The minimap says no, we're not flooding any more of those. So yeah, this trying to juke his way out of it, but no, Clem loses the Reaper. And yeah, overall, I think that was pretty good. Denver kept his queen alive. As far as defense goes, that was a great defense. Maybe not the best attack in the whole world, because, I mean, what did you end up killing there? Oh, is it not going to tell us that? It will tell us that. 6 Lings, 3 Lings, 2 drones. I mean, yeah, it's pretty even, honestly, at this stage, as far as what went down there. Ling counterattack from Denver, but 2 queens on the ramp are here to deal with that. Stefano's bringing his own Lings down. A ZZ. A ZZ team is pretty strong in StarCraft, and it's so strong in Brood War they actually ban ZZ teams in 2v2 competitions because they're just too strong and too hard to deal with. By golly, is Stefano, are Stefano and Denver going to do this? They take down another queen and then back out, right? You're outnumbered. Might as well back it out here. Killing queens has a huge effect on the future macro capabilities here of Raynor. But I mean, Raynor he's a world champion. He's effectively a god of StarCraft. So for him to be completely thrown off by that would be weird. But yeah, queens here. A third base is done for Stefano. A third base is almost done here for Denver too. Actually, their timing looks pretty similar there. I like it. So you're kind of aggressive with the lings. I don't know if these Hellions are getting anything done. There's queens here. It's not a ton. Not a ton of Hellions either. But now the counterattack. This is so brutal. This is such a just... so many Zergs involved. The aggression is insanely good. The queen positioning here by Stefano is sick. Denver's got his own queens that he really should be helping with this battle. I'm not sure why he went up there necessarily. The transfuses are very good. The queen count is looking pretty good as well for Team Zerg right now. What do they got? 3 queens and 5 queens. So 8 total queens out for defense against this Hellion Ling stuff. Ooh, losing a couple. Ooh, very carefully. Casually losing a couple Hellions there. Oh, they probably should have lost another one there as well. Oh no, a Banshee showed up from Clem. Hey, look at who's been teching. Oh, that's Cloaked Banshee too. Oh no, and all of the chaos. Did you forget to get spores? We forgot to get spores. Says Denver. Did Stefano? Nope, Stefano didn't get spores either, everybody. So yeah, this Banshee casually has 5 kills. Is definitely going to get some more here. Big another counterattack coming up here from Raynor. Banelings from Raynor in the mix as well. Not going to explode them on the queens. You don't want to do that. Yeah, just trying to sneak through here and get inside a mineral line or something. Oh yeah, that's good. Killing a bunch of those lings is fantastic. Oh, and now we're inside the house. Raynor's got lings and banes just free inside Stefano's base. This Banshee has all of the kills. 9 total kills here. Cloak wears off. I don't think it really matters. And suddenly the worker count is fallen for Team Zerg. 32 and 21. Baneling connections. Connecting. This is a lot of injured drones that you can maybe target fire here. Yep, there we go. Bam, 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 bam. Forcing them to retreat. They all die. And Hellions got into Denver's base at the same time, causing all sorts of problems and shenanigans here. And the drones are running, and the queens are fighting. Can Denver and Stefano hold on? He's down to 16. Nope. Taps out. Clem and Raynor are your winners of Game 1 of our sneaky twofer here today for your Sunday. Hit that like button if you enjoyed that match. That was heart-pounding. Heart-pounding exhilaration. End of the day, resources lost about 3,000, around what, 5,000, 6,500 resources lost there for Team Zerg, and it's about 3,000, maybe 3,800 for the Terran and the Zerg. Clem and Raynor, who again are the better players, definitely higher ranked in Aligulac and whatnot, and just overall tournament performance, but they did pretty well. Got a good counterattack in there. Did kill some workers. Actually, hold on. Did they kill any workers? No, they did not kill any workers, which is a bit of an issue. But 2 Banshees died. Okay, that's pretty good. 63 lings from Raynor went down, but 32 and 29 workers dying for Denver and Stefano in that first game. It's just chaos, man. It is just abject chaos. The fact that Clem was able to tech up into that Banshee play and Teams are completely forgot about spores really turned the tide in that battle, I think. It just... At 4:30 or so, if you don't have a spore up and you're not scouting the fact that, you're not scouting anything, you don't know what's happening here in Clem's base at all. You just got to get those spores out. I know it's been too crazy. I mean, maybe not too crazy, but it's definitely been crazy. Incredible. Just a truly, truly fantastic 2v2 there. Yeah, 6 minutes and 40 seconds. All right, so let's go again to game number 2. Hit that like button if you want to, and let's go ahead and go to number 2. Game 2's here on Reclamation, and Stefano has left the game. Okay. Raynor says, what? Denver does 12 pooled. He's on his own. Clem says, is this a strat? Denver says, no problem. Is this a strategy? Says Raynor. Indy's confused. Horus TV says, nice. Here on Reclamation, Frenchies. Says Raynor. Yes, Stefano and Denver are both French. It's a good point. I didn't actually bring that up in game number 1. So what in the ever name of Funka says, lol? Dude, so you still get the income from the player that left, right? Yeah. So you can do more crazy stuff here with that income, but why would it help you? What is this? This is Horus TV. Are we staying? So bottom side here is Team Rainer and Clem, the Young Bucks, and Old Buck alone here is Denver right now, who's going for a Roachhorn. He's got double gas. He doesn't have a ton of worker stuff happening, but he's got income because he's got the resources from Stefano's base. He's making more drones too for Stefano. He's giving him 14. He's getting gas. You can see it. You can see it wiggle. He's getting a little bit of gas, and it's instantly going to Denver. Steph did that to TKL and me in a 2v2 a month ago, says Funka. Yep. He knows what's up. I don't think it's going to work versus these guys, though. Maybe not, but what? I've never seen this before. Rainer's expanding? Clem's like, we're going to one-base this thing. Why not? I wish we could see this, because Stefano's definitely... Oh, we could... Why could we see an extractor now? Can we check the rulebook? This is Rainer. So we got roaches popping here from Denver at sub 2 minutes. This is definitely a roach rush. Rainer's like, well, I got some lings. And making some ravagers, too. Dude, it's 31 supply from Denver and 21 and 24 for Clement and Rainer. He's higher than both of them, but not both of them combined. Dude, I really think, yep, 18 workers for Stefano. Help us see if Stefano has a second base, please. Because I don't think he does. I think he definitely has an extractor or two. I don't know why we can see this one. Like, I really wish we had vision on this. Because you have vision on your teammates' stuff when they leave, and you can control their things and whatnot. Yeah, so it's one gas. And, yeah, this is a beautiful play. Fantastic play, but suddenly there are a million Ravagers here in your bunker. Maybe not as enough. Oh, yeah. So, oh, that's beautiful. So you hit the spot where it's going to hit the bunker or hit the SCVs if they stick around. That's exactly how you do this. Oh, got it. Got the bunker. Got it, got it, got it. Okay, bunker down. Marine dead. Other Marines dead. Crocodile down the spine. Not a hard thing to do. Cancel. Beautiful cancel. Oh, did he hit his own roach? No, he didn't hit his own roach. Meanwhile, still fighting. Okay, he wins that battle. Go back to work, Stefano. Go back to work, Ghost Stefano. How is this a thing? This is the craziest. Do I epic tag this or what? I mean, obviously it's not crazy unheard of because they did this before to poor Funka. Dude, this isn't... Oh, I love getting a Cyclone out. Clem is so smart. Clem is just super smart. Is what he is here. So the queen's... I mean, is the queen gonna die? Are we focusing the queen here? Oh, the Cyclone died. That's not good. That's not good at all. But he's got his own roaches now. Rainer's got some of those out. Crocobiles, landing, connecting, SCV count for Clem. Not super hot. He's down to 11 workers right now. He has the fewest number of workers in the game. But the roaches and Ravager are getting cleaned up here from Denver, too. He really wants to finish off the hatchery, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it, and he's not able to do it. It's extremely injured, though. Like, a Ling run-by would be pretty darn strong, but you're going to be defending is the thing. Oh, no, you know what? Maybe not. These are Denver roaches. Is there an expansion? My gosh. Again, I really wish I could see what Stefano's up to. He's got 22 total supply, 22 drones. You can give him more overlords to give him supply. It's not a terrible thing. Denver's at 51 supply, Clem's at 25, and Rainer's at 35. The math almost works out here from Denver, but you have to keep in mind he also has the extra 22 drones of Stefano as well. So his economy is 18 and 22 workers to 13 and 21 workers. So he's got a better economy than Team South Young Guns does. Yeah, this Cyclone stuff in the hands of somebody as good as Clem is really frustrating for a Roach Ravager player to deal with in this situation. I mean, he's not even microing. He's just like... Oh, he did die. He forced the Cyclone to move, but not enough to kill it. All right. Not enough to save his own life, I suppose. Anywho. Coming in. And... Is it enough? I don't know if it's enough here from Denver or not. He loses 2 Ravagers almost instantaneously. A third one goes down, too. Yeah. Defensive Queens. Roaches. Ooh, losing that Cyclone would be terrible. Nice. Acid death. Oh my gosh, this Cyclone too. Dude, Clem, his Cyclone play is just elite as elite can be here and is doing extremely good work. All of the good work right now. So Denver getting a third base. He's getting a lair. Notice he doesn't have hardly any workers here because that's what Stefano is for. That's the extra 20 workers right now. And it's a strat, and it's a bold strategy. We'll see if it pays off or not. See if it works out for them, Cotton. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just... keeps losing Ravagers. The Cyclones are just getting free kills off on these Roaches. There's nothing they can do about it. Like, the Cyclones are the key right now. If there weren't any Cyclones, I think this could have done extremely well. But, you know, so you've got Ravagers. It's only fair for the other team to get Cyclones, I guess. Let's completely counter them in pretty much every way. Yeah, forcing them back and back and back. A tech switch here, I think, would be probably ideal. So we're going double Evolution Chamber. We're getting Glial Reconstitution, so speed for Roaches is a thing. Denver's at 71 supply, but Rainer's at 63, so like it's not that far away. Plus, Clem's got his Cyclones, which they're not a lot of them, but two of them are extremely powerful in this situation. And yeah, just lock on, kill a Roach, you back off, you don't get greedy. Like, you're not trying to, like, crush everything instantly. But by getting just amazing trades over and over and over again, you win the game. Oh, another dead Overlord. Denver, why do you have Overlords down here, man? Supply blocked again. 87 out of 82 available supply. So yeah, we're just sticking with Roach Ravager right now. And that's kind of the trick, too. If you have enough Roach Ravager, like, sure, you have a single Cyclone kiting you, but you just kind of like, brrr. The problem is there's those Ravagers. There's going to be a tank here. There's going to be a Spine Crawler here. And yeah, I mean, it's a very bold strategy, but I don't see it working. I believe Funka called that in the first minute of this replay. But yeah, if you don't, be sure to check out Wardy and Pig. They're on YouTube. They're on Twitch if you're a Twitch person, which I know most of you guys aren't. Most people on YouTube aren't Twitch people and vice versa, but check them out. Links are in the description for there. Tunneling Claws are on the way from Denver. Yeah, he's really committing to this. You don't get Tunneling Claws unless you're planning on making a lot of Roach Ravager. And his +1/+1 is not really here yet. Oh, he's trying to sneak around the backside a little bit, but nah, catches wind of that. And yeah, see, eventually it reaches a point where the two Cyclones aren't enough. So you Corrosive Bile down the tanks? Nah, you just don't like what you see. You don't like what you see at all. You back right the heck on out. Is that another Banshee? Nope, an Overseer for Rainer comes in. Scouts everything out. Cool. Stefano still has 22 workers. I don't know. I feel like if it would make sense for Stefano to expand and get more workers, Denver would have done it. Ow. It does add a nice little flair to this battle, though. It'd be Roach Ravager versus Roach Ravager, but the Cyclones add a certain level of interest as the third base goes down for Rainer, so that's not great for Rainer. He wants a third base. Oh. Killing some creep tumors there, too. Fourth base on the way. No. This would be one of the craziest games I've ever cast on my channel, ever. If this works. I've never even considered it a viable strategy for one player to leave in a 2v2. Like, how does that make any sense at all? But, like, you do get early pressure in. The larger problem is that your early pressure has to kind of snowball into strong mid-game pressure if you're going to win the game. And I'm just not sure that it has necessarily. Rainer's got Lurkers on the way, which is just going to completely deal with this Roach Ravager stuff. And, like, I don't want to feel fatalistic here for Denver's chances. Oh, see this Marine Stutter Step stuff? Yeah, they don't care about Ravagers. They're yeah, Clem's like, you thought I was just making Cyclones? No, I have Marines. They have Stim. You're going to die. Yep. Just the sheer amount of damage output here on the Marines is just... The Roaches do a little better here. They got 1-1. But, man, Marines put out a ton of damage with Stim. And sure, they have to retreat now, but that bought some time for the third base to get reestablished by Rainer, right? It bought some time for Clem to do stuff with his two bases of economy. Siege tank high ground. 5 kills on that guy, no big deal. And yeah, now we're getting a hive for Rainer. Lurkers are on the way. Poppin'. They're already here. Yes, there's a 4th base for Denver. Oh, he does have a 2nd base. Oh, he's got 26 workers now. Okay, all right. 2 bases of assistance here from Stefano. Yep, Stefano making drones. We can see in that production tab. So, yeah, he's got 26 workers. I mean, would it make sense for him to be making mutas or something in this situation? Might not be terrible. But Denver's taking all of the yeah, he knows there's lurkers now. So he's like, bah, out. We're not going in there. Thank you. Oh, the Marines are back, but horribly outnumbered. But they're not outnumbered in the main base. So they fly right on in. Queens are trying to buy some time, maybe kill that medevac, but that's very difficult to do. And then the roaches are like, oh, he burrows the queen. Burrows don't benefit from faster regeneration when they're burrowed, like roaches do, but, you know, you can hide, I guess. Hiding is a good power, I suppose. Right, this is a good concave setup here by Denver, but the lurkers are a problem. He's trying to focus them down, trying to corrosive bile down them as well as he can here. And I don't know, like Denver's getting some work done. He kills a spine, he's pulling back, he's killing spores, whatever you can kill, right? Is a good thing. 2-2 is done, by the way, from Denver, and there are no attack or armor upgrades for these Marines at all. The Marines are not amazing. Actually, the mech doesn't have any upgrades either. Actually, but you know, siege tanks against roaches and ravagers, even if they have +2 armor, is just pretty good. Rainer's working on his +2 missile attack upgrade setting here, so that's the thing. You can afford to be a little bit less on the economy. Like Rainer's 4th base is just coming up, whereas the 4th base of Denver exists, and obviously Stefano's got 2. So I mean, Denver's technically on 5, 6 now, right? 6 now. I can do basic math, I promise. It's a valiant effort. It's a crazy valiant effort here. I really like it out of Denver, and it takes incredible bravery to try this sort of thing in this kind of a situation. There's a little bit of an attack here in Clem's 3rd base. I mean, Clem is so hard to see. This purple with all this creep down here just kind of blends right on in. Like the burrow. I do like the 20 banelings morphing in. I mean, Denver's maxed out. The thing is, Rainer's at 144 and Clem's at 123, so do the math there. Denver's still down in supply. But he's got the better upgrades. He's now getting a hive, which is behind what Rainer has already. He's getting a 5th base now, which is super, super rad and cool. And no, bad click. Click some banelings onto those rocks. Those banelings would have been so useful. Those banelings could have been all of the use. He's trying to come in from different angles here. The lurkers burrow in. Ow, 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 ow. Left side gets obliterated. Right side, too many tanks. GG. Clem and Rainer are your winners in 1345. As Denver said, that's my last attack. Doesn't work, I'm done. And he was done. Yeah, the strategy just loses effectiveness and power the longer the game goes on. So, overall, truly, truly fantastic 2v2 there. Well done by Clem and Rainer. An amazing strategy by Denver and Stefano, but couldn't quite pull it off. Lurkers were a good idea. Tanks and Cyclones were a good idea. Marines with Stim were a good idea. And even if you have an upgrade advantage, just math doesn't lie, right? This is 280 supply versus 220 supply when that battle started. So, supply advantage, army advantage, not an upgrade advantage, but, you know, two missile attack, again, from Rainer. We got seismic spines here for the lurkers and adaptive talons. And +1 from the Marines. So, honestly, that was great. I mean, that was truly, just blew my mind how credible that strategy was. And that kind of worked. It dragged the game to 13 minutes. Which is longer than the first game was. Go figure. So Stefano ends up losing 0 resources. What a god. But it's about 10,000 to 20,000 resources lost there. Denver lost enough for Stefano too, who wasn't here. But Clem and Rainer 5,000 each or so on the resources lost. Lost some Marines and tanks and Cyclones, but not that bad. Lost some SCVs early, didn't hurt them in the end there. Had 58 workers at the end of the day, which is just fine, thanks. And yeah, I think maybe if Denver had been able to take down that main hatchery of Raynor, he could have maybe won this game, but at the end of the day, couldn't do it, and we'll never know, will we? We'll never know at all. All right, cool. So that is going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and more 2v2 shenanigans. Go ahead, hit that like button if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. You take care of yourself.